But Yusuf was coming and coming. Lassana Mariko was a threat as well. But Badamasi saw it through.
Very controlled run from Badamasi, right from the very first hurdle. He flew over all the hurdles. And of course, he had one aim, just one aim, get to the finish line ahead of all the others.
And he did that. Mariko Lassana 13.98. Tisan Kamara of Botswana 14.02 in fourth place. And Dumo Osmani 14.36. Petit Jean of Togo. And as we saw earlier, Demba Jacobs was DQ'd, was Manga.
Next on the track will be the heat 2 of 110 meters hurdles with Ethiopia, Nigeria, Guinea-Bissau, Congo, Egypt, and Senegal.
Winner of
we
heat 1
remind you
of
the
the
top
men's
3 places plus the 2 next
hurdle.
fastest times will advance to the next round.
Heat 2 is coming up next. And these were the athletes who competed in Heat 1. Osmane Dumo, Lassana Mariko, Demba Jacobs, he was DQ'd. Tadesse Deme of Ethiopia, lane 1. Matteo Ngo of Cameroon did not start. Gomvich of Congo did not start. However, Nnamdi Nwaeze will be there for Nigeria. Tadesse Deme will be there for Ethiopia. And we'll have Egypt's Mohamed Wael Gamel in there. This appears to be a contest among 4 men. And those of you who are very familiar with the name Nnamdi was one of the pioneers of journalism in not just Ghana, but the rest of Africa. He was in Ghana for many, many years before returning to Nigeria. He groomed the likes of Kofi Bedu, who is the current chief of staff of the Menchia Palace. He groomed the likes of Joe Latte Sr., who passed a few months ago, Nnamdi Azikiwe. A pillar of journalism in the continent, a pillar of writing in the continent. Mohamed Wael on your shot. A young man is here on the ultimate stage of African track and field to make his country proud. Nnamdi Onwaize, on behalf of Nigeria, is here. She's on
these four men clearly have got a very simple task and target, which is to qualify and make it into the finals. Top three advance. They are four. Competition obviously will be very tight.
As it should. And there they march to the blocks. There they are about to take the blocks. Louis Mendy, Senegal. Mohamed Wael, Egypt. Nnamdi Onwaize, Nigeria. Tades Demi, Ethiopia. The men have been lined up. The hurdles have been placed before them. And off they go. Nnamdi, Louis, Nnamdi, Louis illicit. Louis is likely to win it, and Louis has won it at a time of 13.60. Heat 2 of the men 110 meters hurdles have been won by Senegal's Louis Mendy. 13.60. Onwaize Nnamdi of Nigeria came second.
Vainqueur en de cette deuxième série,
of
Louis Mendy
Egypt,
du Sénégal
14.32 came
avec
10th.
13,67.
There's Demi Getahum of Ethiopia,
Alors,
14.74.
le chancelier, plus les deux meilleurs temps seront qualifiés.
There were four men who competed in this heat. And Louis Mendy of Senegal won it. He lead he took a lead, made sure he had everything under control. 14.32 for Wael Gamil. And the Egyptians, your shot, just may be disappointed. And you see that gentleman there, that is the coach of Omnia Said. (13.60), 14.32, 14.09, 14.74. Very soon we shall be bringing you Shot Put. And this is a point where we will be celebrating the finest women on the continent when it comes to shot put. The scream and the throw. And she earns applause from her competitors. Atieno Sarah of Kenya with a powerful throw in the women's shot put final. Up next is South Africa. A huge throw. Big throw there from Colette of South Africa. We are in for a contest here. When South thought she had just delivered one of the biggest throws in this contest, South Africa's Colette has just delivered a 17.16 throw. And there she comes, defined Oladipupo of Nigeria. She takes it, she throws it. Unfortunately, it landed out of the earmark area. She wouldn't be happy.
Absolutely. But we do have a hot challenge on our hands between these amazing competitive women in shot put.
Beg your pardon, it's Belinda of Kenya, who has also just delivered a very decent throw. She delivered a 15.19 throw.
To represent Uganda, Hester
And that was a big throw from Gabon's Karim Mekando. Look at the technique of Karim. Another big throw there from Karim. Mekan from
Raquel Daniel.
16.71 from Karim Mekan.
That was indeed a big throw from Karim.
To represent Ethiopia, Asefu Korba Kiros.
Also representing Ethiopia, Sidret Ben Asefa.
From Cameroon is Nora Atimoni.
Ladies and gentlemen, those are the athletes for the final of 10,000 meters women.
She calls on the fans to back her with his throw. Decent throw from Nora Atimoni of Cameroon.
Nora Atimoni, 29 years of age. She's here to success. She has delivered a 15.49 throw.
So we have the shot put for the final women of the semi-athletes. With Kenya 15 meters.
Sarah Atieno is back with another big throw.
Sarah Atieno, Kenya. .98 from Kenya's Sarah Atieno.
And look at her, excited. Look, she can't believe it.
Every single reason not to believe herself. Colette, who has delivered the most distance so far in the women's shot put final at 17.16, has just taken her 10. Another powerful throw.
Donc il s'agit de la Sud-Africaine Colette Muniz qui mène au Congo à la fin du deuxième essai avec 17 mètres 63.
Divine, whose attempt was out of the earmarked area. Is hoping for a much better one, and she has delivered a much better one. 16.10. The women's 10,000 meters. They are gentle. They are relaxed with their strides. Eighteen women are here to give us a feast of endurance. You would have to have a certain level of fitness to be able to deliver 10,000 meters. They've taken the final bend, heading onto the home straight. Ethiopia in front. Florence Njoku of Rwanda takes over. Diana Wanza of Kenya follows. They are on the back street. Florence Njoku Rwanda, Stella Mami South Sudan, Mercy Mageso Kenya, Karabo Melula South Africa, Hamida Musa Tanzania, Tekomo Mercy Kenya, Esa Shibet Uganda, Transfora Musa Tanzania, Becca Shalangard of Uganda, Samia Hassan Djibouti, Dana Shishe Eritrea, and Agide of Burundi, Francine Burundi, Rahel Eritrea, Zini Ethiopia, Wanza Kenya, Asefu Ethiopia, Simrev Ethiopia.
And they hit the 800 meter mark just around 3 minutes and 3 seconds. It's not a quick race, it's a very tactical race. Remember, the world record and African record, the women's 10,000 is held by Beatrice Chebet. She ran 28 minutes 54.14 seconds at the Prefontaine Classic in 2024. So Africa has the world record in this. Beatrice Chebet, proud owner, and the pace is starting to pick up. And you may wonder if they would need a pacemaker for this race. It's been a bit slow, but hopefully it picks up in the latter rounds.
It will only pick up when they know that they've got the final lap to take. This is the moment to be very tactical with your strides. 23 laps more to go. On the home straight makes it 22 more. Wanza leads, Asefu follows. Meanwhile, Sarah has taken her shot put through the women's shot put final. That throw from Sarah was another decent throw. Kenya 1, Kenya 2, Kenya 3, Rwanda 4. 15.50 from Belinda. 15.80. And up next is Nora Oni.
Actually a very good performance in the women's discus. Jessica Otin holds the record, 18.50 record. And with the range of throws we are seeing today, can't put anything past it. But Adele Mafogang is proud. That is a very strong throw to make a case for the gold medal.
And that throw 14.48. Sarah Matiero. Divine is up next. The women's shot put. Divine with a very, very decent throw.
The final of the shot put for women of the three accents.
From Gabon is Karen Mekam.
South Africa, 17 meters 63. Second, Karen Mekam from Gabon, 16 meters 71. At the third place, Divine Oladipo, Nigeria, 16 meters 10. Fourth,
She's using the rotational technique. There are two techniques with the shot put, the glide or the rotational. The rotational generates more speed on the spin. And that is an impressive tool.
Belinda Kenya, 15 meters, 19.
Many athletes often prefer the rotational technique. Also 5.58. And South Africa's Colette
So into the third round of throws, and this Belinda Adhiambo seems pleased with that. Was Sarah?
Belinda took that throw.
Waiting for official confirmation of that
There
distance.
she dances.
Watching the African Championships on GH1 TV. You won't be disappointed.
Is powered by the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, the Confederation of African Athletics, and the Ghana Athletics.
Every stride, every win, every breath we take. Every stride, every win, every breath we take. This is every stride, every win, every breath we take.
I'm Seb Coe, I'm President of World Athletics. Keep watching the African Championships on GH1 TV. You won't be disappointed.
Is powered by the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, the Confederation of African Athletics, and the Ghana Athletics.
Every stride, every win, every breath we take. This is every stride, every win, every breath we take.
I'm Seb Coe, I'm President of World Athletics. Keep watching the African Championships on GH1 TV. You won't be disappointed.
Is powered by the Ministry of Sports and
Decent throw for Niger's.
So, well,
Gabon's Karin, I beg your pardon, Karin Mekam.
it's in the silver medal position at the moment.
Cheer me on, Colette says, cheer me on. Let me pick gold. South Africa has already won 2 gold medals in this event.
Looks like she's having fun.
If you're in Accra, you should have fun. This is the motherland. When you are in the company of your mother, you will have fun.
I think she's so much on top of her game because speaking to Aiden the other time, he was telling me he had 3 different coaches: the throw coach, the rotational coach, fitness coach, all separated. So it's a highly technical event, the shot put.
That is what you call investment. You have to invest in every aspect of your discipline. Sarah. Colette of South Africa, 17.16, 17.24. Biggest throw of the day so far. There is Karin Mekam of Gabon, who was at 16.71, 15.58. Melinda has delivered a 16.39 throw.
And that moves her into bronze medal position ahead of Divine Oladipupo of Nigeria,
4,688 points.
who threw a
Second,
16.10.
Tunisia, 4,500
Moves her
points.
straight up
Third place,
into the bronze medal position.
Egypt, 4,382 points. Fourth, Amsterdam, Cameroon, 4,374 points. And fifth place, Singapore, Republic of South Africa, 4,361 points.
Dans quelques instants, va se dérouler la dernière discipline.
Well, we've had it through over 17 meters, and the African record is 18 meters 50. And who knows? Who knows? Colette could just have a surprise for us. But Moni is grateful. She applauds the crowd. Looks happy with that throw. So Sarah Atieno of Kenya with the rotation approach. That was not the full spin, but she managed to generate enough power. Does she get the white flag?
She does. She has gotten a white flag for that throw. She almost slipped. This looks like a 50-meter throw. 15.10.
She should have loved to get a throw bigger than 16 and get into the medal positions.
Divine. She will be seeking for divine grace.
She's had 2 no throws. Her first and her third throw were in the legal.
A moment like that can be frustrating. Hopefully she will be able to get her axe right and get a very big throw. Another red flag. She will be so disappointed and upset. If that were to count, she probably would be doing a 17 or 18. Oh my word.
So Karim Indo from Gabon with her fourth throw.
Divine has been seeking for divine intervention, but that intervention is yet to come. Not what she wanted. The leader of this women's shot put final, Colette, whose second attempt was 17.24, is up here. A powerful, powerful throw from the South African. Looks like a 16.
The footwork looks really great, the way she's able to spin around decently and generate enough power.
And that is a 17.35. She continues to create a gap between her and her followers. The hacks clearly suggest it is a wrap. Gold for South Africa, but we await official decision. 17.35, 16.39, and 16.71. And in the women's 10,000 meters, 9 laps more to go. 16 down. At the time of 20 minutes, I beg your pardon. The clock is ticking. They see the time and they watch their strides.
We give you the results for the heat 1 of 110 meters hurdles. At the first place, Banamasi Sangiru, Niger, 13 seconds point 76. Second, Badawisi Youssef, Egypt, 13 seconds point 91. Third, Mariko Lassana, Senegal, 13 seconds point 98. Fourth, Tisang Kemorera, Botswana, 14 seconds point 02. Fifth, Dumo Ousmane, Guinée-Bissau, 14 seconds point 36. Sixth, Petit Jean Philippe, Togo, 14 seconds point 59. Result for the heat 2. At the first place, Mendy Louis-François, Senegal, 13 seconds point 65. Second, Owaise Mandi, Nigeria, 14 seconds point 09.
Wanza has been at the top and Wanza continues
Mohamed,
to lead.
Egypt, 14 seconds point 32. Fourth, Deme Gadahoun, Ethiopia,
Wanza has
14
closed in
seconds
on
point
Karabo
74.
Milula
Mesdames et
of South
messieurs,
Africa and
résultat
has
des séries de 110
surpassed her.
mètres hommes. Première série. Premier,
Wanza
Madamasi
has
Sakiru
created
du
a gap.
Niger,
A gap
13,76.
between her
Deuxième,
and even second
Badawi
place.
Sai, Youssef, Égypte 13,91.
Guess who is number
Troisième,
2?
Mariko Lansana du
Rwanda's
Sénégal,
Florence.
13,98.
Rwanda had won the 5,000 meters earlier. beating Kenya and Ethiopia to 8. This time around, Kenya serves 10,000 meters units per meter to have the medal pass again.
The gap between gold and silver positions is about 100 meters.
It's actually more than 100.
This should be a wrap. Yeah, between 80 to 100 meters. Just on the opposite sides of the track.
18 laps down, 7 more to go.
And the girls have been separated from the women.
That was always going to happen. At this point, it's not about the gold, it's about the time she wants to make. She has the energy, she has the power. She has created a mile between her and her competitors.
Formidable run. Not exactly on the level of Beatrice Chebe 2 years ago when she ran 28 minutes, 54 seconds, 0.14. With 6 laps to go now and the time hovering around 24 minutes, I don't think she's on record pace, but a wonderfully impressive run from Dinah Wanza. That's the chasing pack.
Djibouti, Ethiopia. What was meant to be a competition has become more of a procession. They started equally, an even field, but this lady is an incredible athlete.
Class of her own.
And you can see the dejected faces of Ethiopians.
Florence Niyonkuru from Rwanda trying to step up the pace and close the gap on Dinah.
It's about 8:35 p.m. in Kenya. Wherever you find yourself, if you are in Nairobi or Mombasa, Kisumu or Nakuru, rise and applaud. For you have Dinah Wanza picking gold for Kenya. She is aiming for that gold. She is close to lifting that gold. And she will have your national anthem sung and breathed through the speakers here at the University of Ghana Stadium. The 24th edition of the African Athletics Senior Championships in Accra.
The competition is ended.
4 more to go for Wanza. 4 more to go for Florence. 4 more to go for Stella.
17 meters 63. Second, Cameron Gavin, 16 meters 71. Third, Gambo Eliba Kenya, 16 meters 39. Fourth, Iman Oladipo, Nigeria, 16 meters 10. Fifth, Theo Sara, Ina, 15 meters 98. Sixth, Moni Cameron, 15 meters 49.
Résultat définitif pour la finale de lancer de 3 femmes. En première position,
Imagine joining a competition where someone has 3 more laps to go, but you are told you've got 4 more to go. That is the gap in quality and speed between Wanza and the chasing pack. Dinah Wanza, her father will be proud, her mother will be proud, her coaches will definitely be proud. And the consistency of her strides, her pace, and how she's closed up and surpassed those she began with multiple times is an indicator of what an athlete she is.
So much ease. And I think the medal positions are set. We are pretty much sure who will finish 1, 2, 3, but in which order, because the silver medal is up for grabs. And that's definitely between Florence from Rwanda and Assefu Kiros from Ethiopia, who's in 3rd place.
Wanza has 2 more. Wanza has overlapped most of her competitors in this race. Very soon she will be on her final lap. Currently with a personal best of 32.12. What a beast she is. A specialist in 5,000 and 10,000 meters, as well as half marathon. As recent as April 2026, the trials for the World Athletic Relay Championships, she ran a season best of 32 minutes 12 seconds.
This is the final lap for the 10,000.
Well, she enters her final lap before everyone else, and she's clear. It's obviously going to be a gold medal with a PB of 32.12. She's running against the clock. Could she
wants to do better. She intends to do better. When the season began, she did 32 minutes 12 seconds. She has an opportunity to set a season best in Accra.
Personal best, actually.
And there she flies. Rise up Mombasa, rise up Nairobi, rise up Nakuru. For your girl wants to run a season and a personal best. And there she comes.
She's going to do it.
She has the potential of doing it. She is about to do it. She is few seconds away from running a season and a personal best in the crowd. It is Wanza Dinah, 27 years of age, who is claiming gold medal. And she has done it. 10-1-3-3. A season and a personal best for a Kenyan. What a night she has had. What a race she has had.
31 minutes, 33 seconds, 19.
A half marathon specialist, a 10,000 meter specialist. And she's gone for a Kenyan flag. Dinah Wanza. 31.33. As recent as April, she did 32.12, and now she has just done 31.33. What a night for her. Gold for Kenya. A proud moment to be a Kenyan.
We're so enthralled in that we didn't check out the battle for the silver and the bronze. They have crossed the lines. but we don't know in which order.
That was actually even expected, and we will know that pretty soon. One of the things about athletics is the fact that when you start, you want to finish. Even when it is very apparent that you are neither winning silver nor bronze. Up here, we've got neither gold nor silver or bronze, but down there, they go for gold, silver, and bronze with ease. Rwanda came second at 31.43. Kyrgios Esefu came third, 31.45. And those are their season's best in the crowd.
So Florence Niyonkuru from Rwanda. Florence Niyonkuru, 22nd, we understand.
Proud moment for these athletes. They will say, thank you, Accra, the opportunity, write my name in gold. Diana Wanza came first at 31.33. Florence Niyonkuru of Rwanda, 32. And it would interest you to know that even in 8th place, she clocked a time of 32 minutes. That is to tell you the energy these ladies exerted in this very particular event. And the Botswanans are on their feet, dancing to Burna Boy's Joel Champon is on standby. We'll be hearing from Diana Wanza, her first words after winning gold. She opened her season with a half marathon in March. Then she followed up with a 10,000 meters at the trials for the World Athletics Relay before the Cape Colony Classic at the Nyanyo Stadium on April 24. Joel Champon is about to speak to her.
One in a record time of 31 minutes. Remember that in the last one in Douala, her compatriot made sure Gladys made a time of 36 minutes. Wanza, congratulations.
Thank you.
Walk us through the race. 31 minutes, incredible time.
Yeah, it was first I thank God because when we started the pace was a bit slow. Then I decided just to push, though it was a bit early. But I trusted myself because I've trained for this, and I was gonna sure I would finish. Yeah.
Wonderful. And also, what really should we? Your expertise is 5,000 and 10,000. I mean, you didn't participate in the 5,000, but then what is the focus for you going into the international events?
Okay, the focus for now is the Commonwealth Games because already I have the time. So it's to attend the Kenyan trials. Then I have to to finish top 3 so as to ensure that I purchase that ticket to Commonwealth, and I'm sure God will help me to do that.
All the best.
Thank you.
Diana Wanza, her first words after winning gold. For Kenya. They have seen themselves on the screen.
The 800 meters, the 7th and last event for the hectare. Just before the third one, final race, finally have a hectare. We're going to give you the provisional ranking after 6 events. Leading to now, our number from Benny.
They are shy. They have seen themselves on television, and they want to take a seat. The Egyptians do not want the camera, but the Algerians have called for the camera. And I'll be proud to say this man in a Barcelona shirt is indoctrinating the child into field and track. A baby who is about 1.5 years has been brought to the stadium to enjoy field and track. He or she may not know what exactly he is watching or she is watching, but she's been indoctrinated into field and track. And on our shot is how the 10,000 meters final was done. And up next is the 800 meters, which is a continuity of the women's heptathlon. Khalid Said, Odile Ahunyani, Emnya Pula, Mafugan and Shudi. 38 years of age, 23 years of age, 27 years, 35 years, and 20 years. In 2 is Egypt's Khalid Said. In 3 is Odile. Has been racing for Tunisia since April 2018. Nyapula, 23-year-old from South Africa. Odile. is 35. Khalid is 20.
Last medal of heptathlon, 800 meters.
On your marks. Set. The gun has been shot. Off they go. 2 rounds. They will have to race in this very, very discipline. Mafogan takes the lead. She's followed by South Africa's Emnya Pula. Nada Trudy follows. And there Odile and Khalid Said.
And you see the way they slow down at the 200-meter mark. That's around 32 seconds. That means that we are going to see a race of about 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes 30 seconds, I reckon, will be the time for the winner of this one. Margaret Simpson back in the day ran 2 minutes 17 seconds. And the 800 meters is one of those races with the longest world records since 1983. When it was set at 1 minute 53 seconds. Nobody has been able to get close. We've had the Maputo Express, Caster Semenya, and the likes take that event. But in the heptathlon, you would expect more tactics than speed.
And it's a decent atmosphere for the track, as the wind is currently at -0.00. That's a massive plus for these athletes. Emnya Pula wants to take charge of this. Mafogang is head threat. They are on the back straight, heading on to the final bend before the home straight. Mafogang has taken over the lead again. She is taking her strides in gentle. Emnya Pula says, I am going to dominate this.
It was time for this final event.
Neck to neck they go, but Emnya Pula is beginning to peel away from Mafogang. She has the clock inside, 2 minutes already down. Emnya Pula finishes first, Mafogang second. 2 minutes 14 seconds for the South African. Trudy is third. Khalid is fourth. Whilst Odile finishes fifth.
What a run from Emnya Pula. She will score about 800 or 900 points in this heptathlon for this performance. But 2:14 is a really impressive time.
Very, very good time for the South African.
Just had enough in the tank. And I think she's all smiles because the point accumulation should see her looking at the gold medal. Just look at how she paces through steadily.
In the women's 800 meters, Emnya Pula's previous personal best stands at 2 minutes 16 seconds. She has just run a new personal best in Accra. This is a stage where most of these athletes are running their personal best in the season. Joel Champon is on standby. He's about to have a conversation with the CEO of Piva Beverages. I'm wondering which race he participated in. Frank Ajay is the CEO of Piva Beverages.
145.91. 4. Chebet Esther, Uganda, 32.23.44. 5. Asefa Simret Behi, Ethiopia, 32.38.97. 6. Hassan Noor, Samia, Djibouti, 32.50.90. 7. Shilangat Rebecca, Uganda, 32.55.59. 8. Daniel Rahel, Eritrea, 32.56.39. 9. Mageso Shemgoni Lee, Kenya, 32.56.89. 10. Mercy Shekemwa, Kenya, 33.26.57. 11th. Malula Karabo, South Africa, 33.47.38. 12. Shisha Dina, Eritrea, 34.16.97. 13th. Lokiri Stella Miami, South Sudan, 34.39.00. These are the results for 10,000 meters final.
Résultat de la finale du 10 000 mètres chez les femmes. À la première place, Wanza Diana, Kenya, 31 minutes 33 secondes 26 centièmes. Deuxième, Miyokyu Florence, Rwanda, 31 minutes 43 secondes 73 centièmes. Troisième, Kiros Asilou, Éthiopie, 31 minutes 45 secondes 91 centièmes. Quatrième, Chebet Esther, 32 minutes 23 secondes 40. Cinquième, Sefa Seret, 8 secondes 90 centièmes. Sixième, Asano Samia Djibouti, 32 minutes 50 secondes 90 centièmes.
Mesdames et messieurs, dans quelques instants, les finales de relais 4 x 100 mètres. Et nous allons commencer par le relais 4 x 100 mètres femmes.
Ladies and gentlemen, next on the track, the final of the relay 4 by 100 meters women.
4 by 100 meters women's final is coming up.
And lane number 2, number 1, Gambia.
Au couloir 1, la Gambie.
Memuna Baji.
Lane number 2, please welcome Ghana.
Au couloir 2, le Ghana.
Racing from lane 2.
Au couloir numéro 3, le Kenya.
Kenya in lane number 3.
Kenya takes lane 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, lane number 4, Nigeria.
Au couloir 4, le Nigeria. In lane number 5, Botswana.
Botswana au 5e couloir.
There you have
In
Botswana.
lane number 6, Côte d'Ivoire.
Et bien sûr, mesdames et messieurs, couloir numéro 6, la Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire.
In lane 7, Sénégal.
Au 5e couloir, le Sénégal.
There we have.
Et au couloir 8, Liberia.
7.
And in lane number 8, please welcome Liberia.
From Liberia, this is a team that has
Ladies and
an athlete
gentlemen,
who was
those
born
are
and
the
bred
teams for the
in
final of
Accra.
400 meters. 4 by 100 meters.
Liberia
women.
come
Les
in
équipes pour la
Bujumbura.
finale du relais 4 fois 100 mètres chez les femmes.
Thelma Davis. And I told you, Thelma Davis, she was born in Bujumbura at the refugee camp in Accra.
And she will be anchoring the Liberian team home in this relay finals for the women. But for the Ghana team, I can tell you that there is Gladys Boateng, Jeanette Dakua Kwarteng, Janet Mensah, and Aisha Jafar, who is still, as you all know, a student in a high school. They are repping Ghana. In fact, 3 of the 4 are junior athletes who have been pushed up to join the senior team for these finals in the relays this year.
Liberia have Chantal, they have Destiny Smith, Simone Darius, and Thelma Davis. Nigeria, Nwanko, Rosemary Chikomeka, Chukuma, as well as Miracle. Gladys Boateng for Ghana, Janet Dakwa, Janet Mensah, and Aisha Jafar. These are the women lining up for the red, gold, and green, with the black star at the heart of that. Kimasata Jawe, Mariama Kamara, Hadi Jaju, and Isatu Se. Memuna Baji, Vanetta Saw, Sally Safiachu, and Indei Arami Toure.
And you see the athletes on the second, third, and fourth legs setting their markers down with a sticker. What happens is that there's a changeover zone, 10 meters ahead of the athlete and 10 meters behind the athlete. So they are taking steps. You can see them counting little pigeon steps, counting the distance to make sure that they are able to be safe in the changeover zone as they receive the baton from the oncoming runner.
That is Miracle. Will she need a miracle to help Nigeria win a gold medal in the women's 4x100 meters final?
And they are clearly the favorites together with the Liberian team. Those two are the favorites for this event, Nigeria and Liberia.
And on a shot a while ago is Christine Mboma from Namibia, a special athlete.
We weren't privileged enough to see a heat in this particular contest, so not too sure about the chemistry between the teams. But like you said, Nigeria and Liberia individually are brilliant, but can they get the baton round safely? That is the major question.
Off they go, off they fly. The outer lane is Liberia, and she has gotten there early. She has handed over the baton. Nigeria is in lane 3, and there they race. Liberia continues to lead. Liberia continues to lead. They are taking the final bell in the third leg, but Rosemary Chukuma is closing in, hoping to have Nigeria in the lead. Miracle takes over. Miracle wants to win it. Thelma Davis, she is chasing, but it appears Miracle has won it for Nigeria. Thelma Davis wants to win silver. There she has come close. She has won silver for Liberia. Gold for Nigeria with 42.92.
Gold for Nigeria, silver for Liberia, and Ghana with the bronze.
Problem for the Ghanaian team time, it looks like the baton was changed outside the zone. It's going to be reviewed. I mean, Aisha Jafar was quick.
44.85 for Ghana. Cote d'Ivoire came forth 44.87. Ghana won bronze in the last Africa Senior Championships in Douala, and they have won bronze again. But as you heard earlier, it appears there was a lane infringement or violation, and that could lead to a review.
But that was a great race by all standards. The Nigerians and the Liberians are each other's neck, and of course the Ghanaians coming in strongly.
And this was how it went.
Kenya, please report at the protocol for medal ceremony. Atieno Sarah Okumu. Kenya, please
It is
report
a perfect
for
baton
medal
change for
ceremony.
Ghana.
Shot put women final. Ladies and gentlemen, the following athletes are to report for their medal ceremony. 10,000 women. Wanza Daina from Kenya. Niyonkuru Florence, Rwanda.
Miracle.
Kiros Asefu
Rosemary.
Abria, Ethiopia. 10,000
Rosemary
women
had won
final.
silver in the women's 100 meters
The
final.
protocol for medal ceremony. Wanza Daina of Kenya. Niyonkuru Florence, Rwanda. Kiros Asefu Abria, Ethiopia. Please report at the protocol for medal ceremony. 10,000 women.
That's a very young Ghanaian team celebrating their bronze medal. 3 of the 4 are in high school.
The future of athletics in Ghana is bright. Janet is a carbon copy of Christine Mboma. Geraldine Champon is on standby to have a conversation with the gold medalist in the women's 4x100 meters final.
All right, so I've got here Team Nigeria. Listen, they made a time of 42.94. Last time in Douala, it was 43. It was a better time. Rosemary, you and your team really, what sparked you ladies to this one?
I would say it's God. First of all, it's God. And I think, to be honest, I would say it's the encouragement from the team and the love we have for each other. That was what pushed us. So I'm excited that we did 42.9.
It's a better time compared to last time in Douala.
Yeah, it's really better. And I promise you guys, if we do the practice, like we practice together, I believe we'll do much better.
Okay, let me find out from Miracle also. Miracle, what miracle sparked you to this one?
Like coming here and being with them, I'm very happy. Like we got it, and I would say it's God that did it. Like practicing with them and believing that we are here to deliver a gold medal, and we came.
All right, thank you. I know you girls want to clack it before you go, right? Exactly. All right, they want to do the clack it before they go, so allow them.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
La Côte d'Ivoire.
La Côte d'Ivoire.
Up next is the men's 4x100 meters final. Côte d'Ivoire.
Lane number 2.
Au couloir numéro 2.
Senegal.
Senegal. Up next. Lane 2. Ghana had done 38.66. Nigeria did 38.77.
Lane number 3.
Au couloir numéro 3.
Kenya.
Kenya.
In lane 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, in lane number 4.
Mesdames et messieurs, au couloir numéro 4, please welcome Ghana!
Ghana rock star, the heart of the red, gold, and green is flying in the sky. They are pumping the crowd. They are asking for the cheers. They are saying, we are here. The crowd will be expected to suffocate their opponents tonight.
Au couloir numéro 5, mesdames et messieurs, voici Nigeria.
Nigeria up next.
Au couloir numéro 6.
Lane number 6. Au couloir numéro 7, Mauritius.
Mauritius. In lane 7.
Voilà, mesdames et messieurs, les concurrents pour cette finale de relais 4 x 100 mètres hommes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the teams for the final of relay 4x100 meters men.
Zimbabwe is in lane 7. Lane 8, beg your pardon. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you are joining us from across the world, this is the men's 4x100 meters final. Ghana's quartet has the fastest time among these athletes. 37.79 seconds, which is a national record. The last time they raced on this track, 8.39. Côte d'Ivoire in lane 1, Kenya in lane 2, Ghana lane 3, Botswana in lane 4.
The times in the semi-final obviously determines the lane you find yourself in the final. Ghana had the best time together with Nigeria, and that's why they find themselves in lane 4 and 5 respectively. It helps you to see the stagger unfold as the race evolves, and a great position for them to spot the runners, and hopefully one of these two. Botswana is in the mix, Kenya is in the mix also for a medal, and I think the 3 medals will be between these 4 nations.
Bookmakers say it is Ghana's to lose.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the last time Nigeria
the final of 4x100 meters. Leg number 7, Mauritius. Leg number 6, Botswana. Leg number 5,
that was during the African
Nigeria. Leg number 4,
March 2024. Nigeria.
Leg number 3, Kenya. Leg number 2, Senegal. And leg number 1, Côte d'Ivoire.
Silence, please. Thank you. Please, silence.
On the outer lane is Mauritius. Botswana in lane 7. Off they go to the blocks. Ghana's quartet will be heading to Beijing in September 2027 for the World Athletics Championships, having qualified just a few days ago in Botswana. And they have been set away. On the outer lane is Mauritius. Ghana hands over his baton, and it is Joseph Paul Amon who is on the home straight for Ghana. And he's closer in to Ibrahim Fuseni. Ibrahim Fuseni races. It is Nigeria. Nigeria versus Ghana. Botswana 2 in contention. Ibrahim Fuseni hands over the baton. Abdul Rashid Saminu leg to leg with Nigeria. But it is in lane 1, which is being dominated. And Côte d'Ivoire are champions. Côte d'Ivoire, champions of this camp, 38.52. They have 1 gold. If you were a bookmaker, you probably never saw this coming. But Ivory Coast are the new champions. Nigeria have settled for silver, and Ghana will go for bronze. And Nigeria wins silver. Ghana 38.74. 30.52 for Côte d'Ivoire. Will they be the new sensation in the continent? Nigeria 38.70. The host Ghana 38.74.
Côte d'Ivoire silently doing their business in lane 1, and sometimes that is the benefit of being in the inner lane. Nobody picks you up, you are not against anybody off the shoulder, and silently they went about their business quietly. Ghana Nigeria went for it till the death. Samino dipping at the end but missing by millimeters. 0.70 and 0.74, the margins are just so small, but I think Côte d'Ivoire
of a second between the two.
Côte d'Ivoire have been brilliant. As a unit, they've not had their individual stars, but they moved that baton around really smoothly. The transitions were smooth, and that is what the 4x100 meter is all about.
Ghana is disappointed. Nigeria is disappointed.
Well,
Mauritius is equally disappointed.
We didn't get near the African record. South Africa currently holds it at 37.49.
That record was never set in the continent.
But it still holds as the area record, regardless of where it was run. Once it's done by an African team, South Africa have that. And Ghana, I mean, we know we could do better at this time in the season. Yeah, I mean, I speak passionately as a Ghanaian on this one. I do feel that Ghana could do better. 37.79 is our record, the national record. We're nowhere close to it.
And they had it perfect. Chidera closed in on Abdul Rashid Saminu in the last 20 meters of this contest. Go, he screamed. Go, they screamed on the anchorman who led them home. Chidera just got the better of Abdul Rashid Saminu in that last 10-15 meters. Eric Inkansa, the coach of Team Ghana, hugging the athletes. They wanted gold, they fought for gold, they knew they could win gold, but they have lost the gold they won 2 years ago. It appears Nigeria is expressing some concerns to the technical officials. They were racing against a wind. This track is often described as one of the most difficult tracks to run the best times because you are always running against negative wind. However, some athletes have set national records and seasonal bests. Accra has never seen a race, especially in the 400 meters, where an athlete has clocked 44 seconds, but it was witnessed during the 400 meters event on day 3. Joel Champion is standing by with Ghana's bronze medalist, the women's 4x100 meters team. They are excited. They won bronze 2 years ago. They have defended the bronze. The men won gold 2 years ago, and they have lost the gold. We get to hear the first few words from these athletes.
All right, so I have Team Ghana here, both the ladies and the men, and it ended in third place. Great one, of course. With regards to the time is what I want to find out. Saminu, what was really the expectation this time around? We remember in Douala, Ghana placed first, but here on home grounds, we came third. What was the plan coming to this one?
This week we was trying to, defend the title, but, we wasn't expecting that from the lane one. That was crazy move. So, regardless of everything, we thank God for everything.
But was the time okay for you guys?
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
All right, let me find out from Joe Paul, captain of the side. JP, going into the World Relays, is this a good one in that stead?
Looking at the limited resources and what we've been able to do with it, I think this is it's maybe like a B plus performance. We had. I don't want to talk too much about what has already gone on, but we appreciate the fact that everyone was able to finish healthy and we're on to the next races here.
All right, awesome. Let me find out from the ladies also. Third position, Ghana was second in Douala. Really coming into this one, was it a third position we're looking at, or you wanted to go for gold?
First thing first, we said we are grateful to the Lord. Although we're expecting either first or second, but everything happened for a reason. We did our best, so we are happy about the position.
Okay, what should Ghanaians expect, especially with the ladies? And we've seen the likes of Gaza and the young ones coming into the national team.
Oh, Ghanaians should expect more because they are just coming in, so the training and everything will be in touch so that they'll improve. So they should expect more from us next time.
All right. Congratulations. We wish you all the best. Team Ghana getting the bronze medal in the 4x100, both the men and the women. Okay, so I've got the winners from Ivory Coast here. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much.
Good one. The time was really the time you were looking to clock.
Yes, but I've been seeing this all week. We going to break the Ivory Coast record, bro. Everybody been sleeping on us. We in lane one. They kept putting us in lane one, but we came here and got it done.
And also, let's look at it. Last time around, the turnout in Douala, you didn't place, but then you are on the podium now. Really, what was the plan?
Execute the best of our abilities and let God carry us and hope for the best.
Let me find out from you also, what should Africa expect from Ivory Coast when it comes to the 100 meters, 4x100 meters?
I feel like it's the first time that we actually even got our actual A team out here.
Sure.
So for us, running 38.5, a national record, in lane one speaks volume, right?
In lane one,
that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Think about it, we're not supposed to win that race. But we
We're
won
not.
it anyway.
Sure.
That goes to show, sky's the limit.
And not only the 4x1, the 100, we coming up. The 200, we coming up.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the
they
statement.
better be on the lookout for sure.
All right, all the best.
For sure.
Thank you so much.
It's time to bring your medal ceremony. And guess what? Ethiopia came third. Rwanda came second.
Second, silver medalist representing Rwanda.
Deuxième, médaillé d'argent représentant le Rwanda, Nyonkuru Florence.
Nyokuru Florence, 1 silver medal. The women's 4,000 meters. 10,000 meters, I beg your pardon. She won silver.
Première, médaille d'or, champion d'Afrique 2026
And
pour
Dinah
le 10 000
Kwanzaa.
mètres femmes, représentant le Kenya.
First,
Who
gold
has run a
medalist,
season and a
African
personal best.
champion 2026 for 10,000 meters women, Representing Kenya,
Wanza Diana.
10,000 meters champion of Africa, Dinah Wanza, 31 minutes. Congratulations. Congratulations are in order for this 27-year-old.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise up if you can for the national anthem of Kenya.
We take the national anthem of Kenya.
Congratulations to the winners, and thank you to Mr. Zakele Lamini, the Vice President of the Confederation of African Athletics. And the victory ceremony.
Congratulations once again, Dinah. An incredible athlete.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Côte d'Ivoire, having crossed the line at 38.52, has just set a new national record. It was down in Accra. It was done during the 24th edition of the African Athletics Senior Championships. A national record for Ivory Coast.
It was a blistering run from the Ivorian quartet. They took all the others by surprise. Everyone thought or had their eyes on Nigeria, Ghana.
Cérémonie de médaille pour le lance de poids bas.
I'm Seb Coe, I'm president of World Athletics. Keep watching the African Championships on GH1 TV. You won't be disappointed.
It's powered by the Ministry of Sports and Recreation.